Are your shots looking like this on Arma Reforger? Well, today I'm going to show you why that might be happening to you. You're not alone, this happens to a lot of people. It's not an Arma issue, it's a skill issue. No hate, these were my shots when I first started playing too, but now that I understand how to properly use my rifle, it's getting a lot better. Today I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about Battle Zero and how to range your rifle. When it comes to this game, the first tip that I want to say is you should get a keyboard and mouse. I'm going to run through this and use my keyboard and mouse for one run, and then I'm going to use my controller for another and just compare the times and accuracy. Aiming with a keyboard and mouse is a lot better. There's no aim assist on this game, so with a controller, it's kind of jumpy and wonky, but that's nobody's fault. Either way, I can definitely give you a couple of tips to make you a better shooter, whether you're on keyboard and mouse or controller. Now, the first thing I want to mention is the weapons are typically ranged at a Battle Zero. For this rifle, the Battle Zero is 300 meters. So obviously these targets are not at 300 meters, so you're going to need to adjust with your aim to factor in the Battle Zero of 300 meters. And just to familiarize ourselves with the Battle Zero, I'm going to go to the field manual right here in your pause menu. I'm going to scroll down to weapons, and in here, this section for Battle Zero, click on that. I'm just going to read this word for word so we're both on the same page here. In the chaos of battle, it can be incredibly challenging to range find and adjust sights effectively. For this reason, some weapon sights include a Battle Zero, a fixed preset configured for a likely combat distance. By aiming at an enemy's center of mass, one may be certain that the trajectory of the projectile will make contact, neither overflying nor falling short. Obviously, if the target is behind cover or has adopted a low profile, a Battle Zeroed sight will be less dependable. So there's a little diagram here that shows your aiming line and how the ballistics of your projectile actually goes through the Battle Zero and the reasoning for it. People who are closer, it's going to hit them high. People that are at 300 meters, it's going to hit them right on point of aim. And people beyond 300 meters, you're going to hit them low, but they should still be within that range. Honestly, anything over 300 meters, you can typically adjust with just aiming up, but a lot of people do range their sights in a little bit further, whether it be 400 or 500 meters. So to put that into practice here, I'm going to show you what I mean by Battle Zero. So I'm going to aim like right at the top here, and with the Battle Zero of 300 meters, it goes over it. That should have hit just the top of that target, but since it's Battle Zeroed at 300, it flies over that whole target. Now, with the Battle Zero, if you aim center mass of this target, you're going to hit it. You're going to hit center mass anywhere from here to 300 meters, it's going to hit center mass or above, or at least point of aim and above. If you don't like running the Battle Zero and you want to adjust your sights for whatever you feel comfortable, what you can do to change your ranging on your sights is you can aim down sights and use your D-pad to go down or up. The highest for this rifle is 800 meters and the lowest is 200. Typically, I would recommend just to use the Battle Zero and learn how to shoot with it. When it comes to closer targets, you're going to want to aim a little bit lower just to factor in for that Battle Zero. So in order to hit the head on this guy, you want to aim maybe just at the neck or something, so that way it's hitting a little bit higher, but you're still on target. Now, the reason why I say it's better to use keyboard and mouse for this game in general, and especially for shooting, is aiming with a joystick can be a little bit jumpy or kind of difficult to actually get it on right where you're trying to aim, especially with longer distances. And to demonstrate that, I'm going to do one run of these targets with my controller and this rifle, and then I'm going to swap over to my keyboard and mouse and run the same targets, but with my keyboard and mouse. So to get started, I'm just going to shoot left to right, and then I'm going to shoot at the farthest target after I take out these 4 closest ones. So on my mark, I'm going to start a timer and keep track of the times, and also make a note of my accuracy for both of these. I'm going to do my controller run in 3, 2, 1. All right. It wasn't terrible, but that was not by any means good. All right, now I'm going to do a go with my keyboard and mouse, and I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1. That was a lot more smooth, in my opinion, and I think you're going to feel the same way about that. Now, I do want to make a note that shooting without ADS is kind of overpowered for close range, maybe up to that first row distance, because in a fast scenario where you can't really have the time to get your ADS up, you can do that really effectively with a keyboard and mouse. Now, before I finish this video off, I want to give one more tip to anybody who might be newer or who doesn't know the keybind to this yet. So for controller, if you hold A or X on PlayStation, if you're at a level with something, you can mount on it, and that makes you a lot more accurate. And if you move slowly, you can also move left and right, forward, back, to a certain extent. But yes, mounting is really useful because that is how you steady your breath in this game, I guess you could say. To mount, you have to have a surface to mount on, and that could be a window or a rock or something like that. Or in some cases, you can mount on a crouched friendly player. That can be extremely useful if you have an LMG with a bipod, or you just want to duo team up and mount on your buddy's head if you're into that. But if you learned something new today, if you enjoyed this video, if you've been enjoying the series of tips that I've been giving over these past couple of days, please leave a like on this video, subscribe, and comment something that you might want to see or something that I need to reiterate, whatever it may be. Any engagement is appreciated, but if I only help one person learn something new, that means the world to me. So, yeah, thank you all. Until next time, peace!